Good morning, everybody. Today I thought we would tackle the planters that are located on the patio here around the fountain. There are 6 planters in total, and we're going to be planting them all the same. And I typically like to use bright colors, as this area gets quite a bit of sunshine. We're going to use Encanto begonias, full sun. They get about 12 inches tall and about 24 inches wide. Next we have Cathedral Salvia. This gets about 12 to 16 inches tall and about 18 inches wide. We have Meteor Shower Verbena from Proven Winners. This gets about 20 to 30 inches tall. I've never grown it in pots before, so we'll see how this does. It does great in the landscape. And for our centerpiece, we've got Proven Winners Suncredible Sunflowers, and these get, oh goodness, what was it? 24 to 36 inches tall. I've already gone around and filled up all the pots. There's 1 bag of soil in there, and then there is a half a bag of this black cow manure. I always add this to my flower pots. I think it does an amazing job. I'm not sponsored by Black Cow, but I really recommend this. And then I also add in some Osmocote, a good heavy dose of Osmocote, because this is a slow release, heat-based fertilizer that helps feed the plants all season long. All right, now let's get to some planting. To help put things in perspective, these pots are about 21 inches across, so they're a good sized pot, and they are mostly in full sun. Right now we've got a little bit of shade, but it'll move into full sun. And you do not walk around the back of these pots, so therefore I'm not going to put my centerpiece, which is this Suncredible, right in the center. I'm going to set it back just a tad. Then I'm going to take this Meteor Shower Verbena. Now, I've never grown this in a pot. I've had it in the landscape, and it does a wonderful job, but I'm just curious as to what it's going to do in this spot. So I'm going to set it on this side. I'm hoping that it will give us nice, airy, little purple flowers over here. That's gonna go right in there. The salvia, the Cathedral Salvia, gets to be about 12 to 16 inches tall, and I think as you're sitting here at the bench, it would be nice to have something a little shorter right here. That's going to go in there. And then finally, I'm going to add the Encanto Waterfall Begonias. That is going to go right in the front. And that should fill this whole area in, and pull that bench up a little bit. So as you're sitting here, this will be cascading over the front. And we're going to do all of them basically the same way. Right now and throughout the season, I'm going to be watering directly from the top. I'm going to thoroughly saturate this soil right now to make sure that any air pockets that might be around the roots have filled in. And I'm going to water this until I start seeing water coming out of the weep hole down here. Now this is one of my self-watering pots, and typically during the summer I only have to water maybe once a week, maybe twice if it's really, really, really hot and we haven't had any rain. But if you're interested in learning how I make my self-watering pots, I'll put a video link at the bottom in the description that you can follow along and see. Maybe it'll work for you. I've been using these self-watering pots for years and they do just fine for me. If your pot is holding water like this, that means that there's something wrong. Just put a stick into your hole and that'll allow it to really drain out. Well, thank you so much for following along. I'll be sure and share updates on these because realistically we only put 4 plants in these pots. I know a lot of people put tons and tons and tons of plants in, but I don't find that that's really necessary to do. Please be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And if you have any suggestions or comments about my videos or things that you would like to see, please list them down in the comments. As I was getting ready to call it a night, I realized I forgot to put my supports in these pots because some of these plants are rather tall and I don't want them to blow over if we get a heavy wind. So this is what I use. This is the top of a rather large tomato cage, and it's probably close to maybe an 18, 19-inch circle across the top here. So what I did is I cut it, and I'm going to turn it over like this and put it down on top of my plants. And then I'm going to bend these legs over to act as a support for these flowers. And as the plants grow up through here, they'll be nicely supported.